All right, greetings. Good morning, everybody. It's Kenny J with G.O.B.E Trade House. I want to welcome everybody to Coffee in the Morning with G.O.B.E. We do this call every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m., giving you motivation, inspiration, and strategy. Super excited to be on this moment and this morning with everybody, starting off a fresh trade week. I'm currently live at G.O.B.E Trade House headquarters this morning, all right, where I will be doing a lot of my duties here today. We got a lot of work to do. There's so many big things going on inside of G.O.B.E Trade House. I hope you guys are super excited. This call, we're going to have a lot of information that we're going to share. Okay, we have a pretty cool panel this morning. Some of our leaders are here. I see our G.O.B.E Trade House Foundation. Shout out to everybody that's on right now. But as usual, before we get started, everybody, I just want to see if we have any new people on right now. All right, if this is your first time on a Coffee in the Morning with G.O.B.E, or you're just now getting started inside of G.O.B.E Trade House, go ahead and put a 111 inside of the chat. If you're just now getting started, all right, or if this is your first time on a Coffee in the Morning with G.O.B.E, 111 in the chat. All right, perfect. We have Jazz. We have Adora. I know we had a few new people over the weekend. Kayuni. We have Michael. Awesome. Wow, awesome. Anybody else? Anybody else? First time on a Coffee in the Morning with G.O.B.E, or just now getting started inside of G.O.B.E Trade House, 111 in the chat. All right, Shanti. Wow, a lot of new members today. Wow, okay, perfect. Kakong, Shanti. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so G.O.B.E Trade House, you guys know how we do. Let's go ahead and roll out the red carpet for our new family members. Feel free to unmute yourself. Drop welcome in the chat. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our family.
Welcome to the family, y'all.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome.
We are family.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. That's something we always do inside of G.O.B.E Trade House. Every single person on this call, when they first got started, got a chance to experience that love, got a chance to experience that energy. All right. So we want to roll out the red carpet for you because you're making a huge decision for your life today. All right. You are going on your path and making a decision to go on your path towards financial freedom and joining like-minded people on that same path. So understand, you did not just join a business, you joined a brotherhood and a sisterhood. We are family, we are a financial fraternity and sorority that practices group economics by way of Forex education and trade signals sent out by our sniper analyzer team and trade services inside of our trade community. All right, so you're in the right place at the right time. We travel together, we trade together, we laugh together, we cry together, right? And we're helping to build generational wealth. That's what this is in G.O.B.E Trade House. It's about generational wealth. G.O.B.E is an acronym for Generation of Bosses Empire. Okay, the generation part is about generational wealth. All right, G.O.B.E is an acronym to speak things into existence. Go be who you want to be. Go be a multimillionaire. Go be a trader. Go be a master trader, right? So it's an acronym to speak things into existence. So every time you say go be, you're casting a spell into the future, all right, to manifest your dreams. All right, so we want you to go be what you want to be. We want you to go be great. All right, so definitely welcome to our organization. Welcome to our financial fraternity and sorority. All right. So, and another thing before I move on from that, just because there were so many new people, okay, the one thing that you guys want to do is make sure that you attend Coffee with G.O.B.E or watch your replay whenever they come. It's only an hour call a day, motivation, inspiration, and strategy. We do trade reviews. All right, we do a lot of other things. You're going to stay plugged in, stay close to the fire by attending Coffee in the Morning with G.O.B.E. All right, number two is try your best to attend some kind of live session every single day. All right, whether that's the Asian session or if we have the New York, because the whole goal in G.O.B.E is to compound information. So if you attend one live session a day over a period of time, if you think about it, if you do that 7 days a week, that's 7 hours a week of chart time, okay? 4 weeks out of the month, that's 28 hours a month of chart time. Where will you be as far as your information in a matter of a few months if you do that? All right. And what we're noticing in G.O.B.E in 60 to 90 days, people are having breakthroughs, marking up the charts, making money. All right. Just from repetition. Okay. Beating on their craft, staying plugged in. And that's what our culture is about. So again, welcome to the family. So what I want to do before we start getting into some cool topics on this call right now, what I want to do is I just want to do a quick trade review on one of our winning trades from last night. All right. If you were actually on the G.O.B.E Trade House live Asian session last night, and you were able to plug in my favorite pair here, the Swiss franc Japanese yen, and make profits, drop a 111 in the chat, or drop some $signs in the chat if you were able to plug in this pair. All right. This was a solo alert. Okay. SOLO. Stay on the lookout. It was a solo alert. This was not a run up the bag challenge. It was Sunday. Sunday, the market can be kind of funky sometimes. So we wanted to wait till we have our sniper team on. And we really want to throw out trades from Monday to Thursday on the Asian session, and also Tuesday and Thursday on the New York, because that is a better time. That's when the majority of the community is awake. That's when the majority of our sniper analyzers are on. And we all work together. We back test trades together. And we know when we do that, the trades have the most accuracy. So this was a solo alert, but I'm glad to see so many people made money on it. So let me just go ahead and do a quick trade review. But I can't do that without playing the song. Who's that at the door? Is that Joe? Everybody, we got Joe Tracy just hopped in the house. Joe's in the house. He just came to headquarters. Everybody, unmute yourself. Say what's up to Joe.
What's up, Mr. Joe?
What up, Joe?
What it do, Trill Trader?
Hey.
What's up, Joe?
In the building.
What up, Hope?
Hello, Joe.
You came just in time for the trade review. I gotta play Ether, you know, because we've been Ether in the chart, so you already know. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly do this here because we got a pretty cool panel today, and I don't want to hog the ball. So, guys, if I go back in time a little bit, all right. So right now I'm on the 4-hour chart. And you see, guys, what's been happening on this pair. If anybody's been on any live session, all this pair has been doing was moving in a horizontal price channel, which we see from December all the way until March, right? It was in a horizontal price channel. My fingers are representing my buy opportunities, because in a horizontal price channel, you can get your buy and sell opportunities as it bounces off the reliable level of support and the reliable level of resistance, which are my fingers up here pointing down. So it'll move in a horizontal price channel, and then it'll shoot up in an ascending price channel, okay, giving us buy opportunity. So the only thing this pair has been doing is just moving up, like this staircase structure, right? Horizontal price channel, boom, ascending price channel. And it did it again, horizontal price channel, now moving to another ascending price channel, right? That's all this pair has been doing, and I've been hawking this pair for a while now. This is my favorite pair for a reason, because I think it has a lot of obvious market structure, okay? So what we saw last night, guys, matter of fact, last week, I went ahead and marked this area, this consolidation box, all right? And we were waiting for a breakout out of this consolidation box. All right, so this consolidation box was showing our horizontal price channel, but it wasn't enough movement to take any buy and sell opportunities. But the opportunity came right here whenever we moved up in an ascending price channel, okay? So same thing as before. What we were looking for in this particular pair were two things. Go and delete that regression tool, boom, okay. So what we were waiting for, guys, we were waiting for a break and a retest of my 9 MA, which is my yellow line right there, my 9 moving average, which gives us the last 9 hours of price action in the market. Break and a retest right above this next minor level resistance, and we got in right here. We got into this trade right here yesterday on the session at price at around 120.820, right? So what happened was we got a little pullback. It gave us a fake out, but not a breakout. All right, it gave us a fake out right here on the 9. And then we got one long candlestick that just took us out. All right, and it went ahead and we profited on this pair. This candlestick, this is a perfect retest. Now, it did pull back about 10 pips, but that's why you got to have a stop loss. You know, I gave myself a 25 pip stop loss. So that was enough cushion. We have about 15 additional pips of cushion on this pair. Right? So this was a win for G.O.B.E on the solo alert. But moving on tonight, guess what I see? The exact same thing. We have another break test on our 9MA. It's still moving up slightly to our next zone. We are right here, and I think we're going to get another buy opportunity, and I think it's going to come all the way up and hit resistance. So if we do, boom, that's 30 pips to resistance. But again, on the run up to back challenge or compounding challenge, I'll take 10 pips on this all day. So this is another opportunity that's coming really soon. I don't think it's time yet on this particular pair, but you guys see that we've really been hawking it. And you see we got a double bottom there. I just realized that. You guys see the double bottom that's forming on this particular pair? Boom. That's all we're doing is following market structure. So we have a lot of confluence. It's in an uptrend. We got a double bottom. We got a retest at the 9. All right. And all we're doing is following that beautiful staircase structure, market structure that's been happening for a while. If we were ever to get on a sell on this thing, we would have to get another breakout, guys, like below my 50. But with all that bullish pressure, I don't think that's going to happen. All right. So another win for G.O.B.E Trade House on this particular trade. And I see an opportunity coming soon. So our snipers and future snipers definitely be hawking this. Hawk this pair. And just also really quickly before I move on, I couldn't call this out last night, but this was another pair that smacked TP. This was a euro versus the Japanese yen. And this is something else I want everybody to look at. We got into this, I had set a signal, a price cross up alert at price at 132.258. And we got a nice break and retest on the 9. And this looked really similar to CJ. And it shot up and it smacked 10 pips on this candlestick right here. Right? So at the same exact hour that CJ shot up, EJ shot up. Okay, because we're going against the Japanese yen. So both of them were very bullish. And I think on JP's markup, it also smashed too. He had a GJ trade, another Japanese yen. So Japanese yen is bullish right now. So everybody stay on the lookout for that. All right. So another win for G.O.B.E Trade House on that particular trade. And we're really happy about that. And I'll go ahead and stop playing the ETH there and move on here. All right. So we got a lot of cool stuff, like I said, we're going to talk about here this morning. But first and foremost, it looks like my brother Carlos is in an exotic place right now. So I want to go ahead and see where he's at. Carlos, how you doing, brother? Where you at?
Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, man? What's up, G.O.B.E? Hey, I'm actually out here in Galveston right now, So Galveston's the nearest beach near Houston, So if anybody's familiar with with Galveston, give me a 777 in the chat box, But I was laughing with Kenny last night because they have a ghost tours deal out here in Galveston. And, me and Kenny's thing.
Carlos, give it up, man. It's not happening. You and your ghost.
We always went back about ghosts and spirits, So I'm like, hey, Kenny, come do this ghost tour with me. And for somebody that doesn't believe in ghosts and stuff, you sure knows how to turn it down, But I like what they worded it, the way that they worded it on this one flyer that I seen on the ghost tours, and it said, what did it say? It said, Galveston is pretty much a cemetery with a beach attached to it. That's the best way to look at it. Hold on, you're muted. Oh, I thought you were saying something smart over there.
I did. I was telling Joe, Carlos always talking about ghosts and animals. That's your favorite topic. I appreciate that.
So me, I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person, So I believe in spirit, and I believe that our spirits, while we're here on earth, we have a purpose, and that purpose needs to be fulfilled. And the way that you're going to fulfill this purpose is by hanging around other spirits that see in the same light, because everything in the world is frequency, and it's just amazing to me that at one point in time, my mom brought me all the way to, from Colombia to America for a better life, and in this process, Kenny used to be in LA, and then he had to come back to Houston, Texas. And then, fast forward, we eventually met, and then here we are today, so I always go back to our first day in the foreign exchange market back in 2014, where I uploaded $300 into my broker account. Kenny uploaded $300 to his broker account, and we didn't know what the heck we were doing, right? We didn't have a clue, you know. So sure enough, we didn't know how to mark up support and resistance. I remember we had parabolic stars, and we just thought parabolic stars were like the ish back in the day, and we were just literally gambling, you know. So yeah, within 5 minutes, me and Kenny both blew our accounts. I'll never forget. I was literally in Kenny's living room because Kenny was my neighbor. I got him to move over to my complex that I was living at, and in 5 minutes, because lack of education, you know, we didn't speculate the markets right. What we did is that we gambled, you know. So there's a truth of making educated guesses and then gambling your money, you know. So a lot of people usually blow their accounts. Why? Gambling. You know, that's not necessarily an educated speculation. You know, you have to remember we don't have any crystal balls and we're not Miss Cleo's and we can't tell the future. We have to use the right indications and parameters and everything to get us to where we need to get, right? So now seeing and fast forwarding, just imagine, and I said this before, but just imagine if we would have quit at that moment. Just imagine if those first 5 minutes would have took Kenny and myself out and we would have been like, man, Forex is a scam, it doesn't work. You know, let's go back to our regular lives. You know, can you imagine how many people would not have been impacted? Can you imagine how many people we would have let down? You know? So yeah, you're gonna go through a couple of $10 losses here, $20 losses here, but I want to go ahead and just kind of explain to you vision. In life, you have to be a visionary. You have to have vision. You have to keep beating on your craft. You know, how do you turn ashes into beauty if you're not willing to work on those ashes? You know, this is a reality. The reason that, you know, the world, the universe, God, you know, your belief system has put you here in this place right now at this very instance is for a purpose. For a purpose. If I would have never believed, then my butt would have been stuck cutting grass, cleaning carpet, cleaning windows, and being a slave to life. You know, my dad used to always hate it when I used to say, man, I'm slaving out here. You know, to say, don't say that. I was slaving, you know. Like it felt like slavery. It's modern day slavery. You cannot be a closed mind in this world. You have to have an open mind. But that is the purpose of G.O.B.E Trade House. You're in a place where you have positive energy, positive frequency, and all of this will be a catalyst to your success, right? So a lot of y'all who do not have a broker account, you know, I want to go ahead and show you the evolution of money. All right, we all understand that we came from flipping grain, selling fish, selling and trading goods and services to eventually coming out with paper money. Eventually now, we are literally seeing money evolve right in front of our face, where cryptocurrency is taking the space. Ladies and gentlemen, Hugo's Way, our broker, our main broker that we use. I love Hugo's Way. The people have their opinions. Your opinion's cool. You could take them to the bank, right? Unless you're cashing out at the bank, opinions don't matter. Cash out at the bank, right? But Hugo's Way is one of my favorite brokers, and I literally follow all the system that we provide in G.O.B.E Trade House. I do not deviate from the system, you know? It goes to show that if it isn't broke, don't fix it, all right? And there's nothing to fix in G.O.B.E Trade House. We have the motion is already going. Why do you want to make a square wheel when we already have a circle wheel that's already going? So when you go to your back office and you log in, you go through the steps, eventually you go through your broker account and you create a broker account with Hugo's Way. Cool, dandy, beautiful, right? Do you know that as of today, Dogecoin is officially on Hugo's Way? I don't know if anybody's excited about this, but give me a 777 if you understand what this means. Do you understand?
It's actually on KOT Forex. They just added. It's not on Hugo's Way yet.
It is on Hugo's Way. Check.
They did. They added it.
Yeah, go check. As of 20.
Oh, it's about to go down.
It's officially on Hugo's Way. You
So
know,
Hugo's, I'm checking right now because Hugo's Way pays you at least 5 times
yeah,
more.
go check real quick to make
Yeah,
sure.
it's on there. It's on there now.
Boom. That's what I'm talking
They must have
about.
just
You know,
added.
so that right there lets you know where cryptocurrency is going. You know, you would think that something that was originally created to be something funny, something as a joke, to create a meme coin, you know, to not go anywhere. But the thing about people, the reason that this works is because people are driving value to it. You know, Elon Musk has already said that he's literally sending Dogecoin to the moon. Literally, he's putting it on one of his spaceships and he's sending it out there. You know, so they say, what is it? Buy the rumors, sell the news. Buy the rumors, sell the news. All right, I want you to keep that in mind. Buy the rumor, sell the news. And the rumors are Dogecoin is going to the moon, right? So that's a rumor. Now, anytime there's news, the news comes out, then that's when you got to understand that that's when most people are probably going to go ahead and sell. Why? They've waited all the way up to that moment. All right, they waited, speculated, rumor. All right, and now that it's hit the news, sell it. You know, it's going to take a quick little dip, and then you buy again. But buy the rumor, sell the news. That is rule of thumb when it comes to cryptocurrency. And now that Doge is in Hugo's way, G.O.B.E is going to capitalize on this. I'm pretty sure that Joe, Kenny, you know, and all the sniper analyzers, Jordan, I'm sure that all of y'all are going to jump on this because now this is time to capitalize on this particular coin, this particular cryptocurrency. You know, so the other day when Elon, this is a good example. When Elon came on Saturday Night Live, everybody had already bought the rumors. It got all the way up to Saturday Night Live, and that's when people dumped for a little bit. So that was a good example of literally buying the rumors all the way to that point, and then selling because you hit your max point. So you sell at that moment for a little bit, but I guarantee you that Dogecoin is not done. Okay. And now when you're looking at cryptocurrency, you're looking at more buys than sells. Okay. So yeah, you're going to sell once in a while, but initially you're looking at value over selling the deal, the crypto. So all cryptocurrencies, you need to understand that only 2 to 3% of the full population, the whole world, know about cryptocurrency. That should let you know. The other day, Elon Musk, and actually being on Saturday Night Live, his YouTube stream is being, streamed all over the world right now, giving Doge and cryptocurrency more value, more eyes, 10 million eyes to be exact. But now that they've actually went to YouTube and it is live on YouTube, then that gives it that much more exposure. So what ends up happening now is that people start creating Robinhoods, they start creating broker accounts, Hugo's Ways, and they start trading this currency, giving it more value. Now, another thing I want to say, real friends do not let real friends trade on Robinhood, okay? Real friends do not let real friends trade on Robinhood, and you will understand this as you become more proficient trader, okay? You'll become more proficient trader. Why? Robinhood is more likely to crash because it cannot sustain the volume and the volatility that comes with cryptocurrency. Okay, and you'll start understanding this. But if you have a Robinhood, great and dandy, but it's time to go ahead and start evolving as a trader. Start using Hugo's Way. Get yourself a Coinbase. Get yourself I forgot the other name of my other brokerage. It don't even matter. Just start evolving within your trading deal. Look, me watching Kenny, myself, and all the sniper analyzers, because I love seeing everybody's evolution and seeing them where they started, where they're at. And it's not where they're currently at, but where it's what they're headed. I don't know if you've seen JP making profits on profits on profits. You could go to JP's Facebook. I think he literally made like $700 just today. I could guarantee you that he is thankful that he went ahead and picked up the skill. So everything that's happening right now, I need you to understand. Right now, you are at the beginning of the beginning of the beginning of the beginning. All right. And what's going to happen in the next year with G.O.B.E trade houses, and a lot of people are going to get involved. We got people literally looking at us right now, and they're saying, man, these guys, they're valuable. You have to understand that we have not done any paid advertising. We have not done any real marketing. Everything's been word of mouth. Once we turn on that key, once that's turned on, we're gonna get maximum exposure. We have the best compensation plan. We have the best group. We have the best culture. We have sniper analyzers that understand what they're doing. We are painting the Mona Lisa. You happen to be the Leonardo da Vinci, okay? This is not, oh, a Carlos and Kenny thing. This is a family thing. This is us, okay? I need you to understand that. This wouldn't be happening if we didn't all have a parallel vision, all right? We're all congruent with what we're doing. And I don't want to run on, but I need you to understand that if you don't start literally realizing what's in your hands right now, you're gonna miss the boat. And you don't want to miss the boat. You don't want to quit. You don't want to quit on yourself. The only thing that you want to do is quit the struggle. Okay. I look back and I imagine the times that I wanted to quit. And I'm glad that I didn't. You know, I'm glad that I did not quit. Okay. But what does it mean to be a marketer? A marketer is a person that gets on the internet and markets. I want to bring you back to one of my toughest times back in 2013, a moment that I ended up getting fired, right? And I had no income. And in this moment, I realized that I had the internet. And I realized that the internet, I could expand. I realized that I could talk to people. So I made it one of my decisions. It was a self-proficient decision. I said from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m., I'm gonna get on Facebook and I'm gonna go ahead and talk to everybody with a particular product that I had during that time. Because of that, because of doing that little task, eventually I met Kenny. Okay. Eventually I met Kenny. Kenny already had drive. I had the drive. All right. I started my own little hotel meetings back in the day, right? It started getting big. You know, Kenny happened to be in there, you know, and that's how we started building a friendship. You know, started talking about aliens and space. And that's what made me and Kenny cool, you know, topics like that. But I seen Kenny branding himself and used to have NBA, No Bosses Association. You know, I knew how to design. He didn't know I knew how to design. You know, but everything that's happened up to this moment is for the same common goal, the same common purpose. All right. Seeing where we were at and where we are now, it is a beautiful deal. And you happen to be part of all of it. And this wouldn't be happening unless all of us were actually working together. So I don't want to keep running on. I feel like I'm running on. But look, man, stay focused. And remember that if you are at any time feeling down, you have us to reach out to. You know, but what worked for me was making a decision. When you make a real decision within your mind and your soul, your spirit, your flesh, what ends up happening is that you send energy, frequency throughout your whole body. And what ends up happening is that now that you start believing in yourself, you start manifesting what you're trying to reach. So if it wasn't for me going out there and actually saying, hey, I'm going to spend this amount of time marketing and actually going out here and kicking down doors, then I don't know where I would be at today. I would most likely still be cleaning carpet. I would most likely still be cutting grass. You know, and the only way I got out of it is that I had to step out of my own box. And thank God that eventually, you know, I built the right partnerships with the right people that saw in the same light. I always knew that Mike's project saw in the same light. I always knew that Kenny saw in the same light. And that's where it all manifested from. We just never deviated from the vision. We never deviated. We knew that we could work together. And because of that, this is the reason that this has happened. You know, so what's going to end up happening now, because other people are seeing, we have leaders from other companies that are literally about to migrate everybody to G.O.B.E Trade House. Why? Because we're moving into a daily pay structure. 2, we pay a lot off the overhead. We pay a lot more money than everybody else. 3, we don't have any gaps. We don't have any gaps. You have instant gratification for everybody that you happen to bring in. So if that was me back in the day, and I knew that I could get paid daily, and I knew that I could get instant gratification, that's all I would have needed to hear. After that, I just would have wanted to work on the internet. And I wouldn't care how many people told me no, because I worked my nose to eventually get my yeses. You know, I don't make excuses, I make money. You know, so with that being said, listen, do not make excuses. Go out here and make your money. And I'm telling you, you'll be able to travel the world, you'll be able to make money anywhere in the world, but you cannot give up on the vision. With that being said, Kenny, I'm gonna go ahead and hand it back over to you, and we'll eventually go ghost busting together, you know, in the near future.
All right, thank you so much, Carlos. Fired up this morning. Look at some 777s in the chat for Carlos. and painting the vision and making it plain, showing you guys where we started, where he started, okay, from cutting grass to multiple six-figure entrepreneur, okay, and beyond, okay, and also being a very, very important part. We cannot do this. I cannot do what I'm doing today if it was not for meeting Carlos. All right. It started right there. It started with that vision. And that's why I always say to everybody, sometimes you need that accountability partner. You need that road dog. You need that something on the same page as you. All right. That somebody on the same page as you. That person may be somebody in a totally different team. When me and Carlos first met each other, we were on two totally different organizations in the same company. But we came together. We started off having, me and Carl was very open-minded people. We were talking about like aliens and all types of stuff. And then all of a sudden we realized that we were brothers, we were on the same page, and we started building business together, right? We started building a business together. I remember, I'm gonna tell this story real quick and I'm gonna pass it. Me and Carlos were talking about this last night. I remember I was behind on my rent, okay? I was behind on my rent and I needed $1,000 in order to pay my rent, right? This is when I was in multi-level marketing, just starting the business, in between jobs and all that stuff like that. We've all been there, right? Behind on rent. I didn't even know Carlos all that good, but I knew he had hustle. I knew he had drive. I remember I reached out to him and I said, hey, listen, man, I need $1,000 today. How can we figure out how to do how can we figure out how to come up with an extra $1,000 today? And he was all for it. He started to say, well, I got this idea. We can do this. We can do this. And I was like, yeah, we can do this. And we just started just coming up with ideas. And guess what? We went and found $1,000 that day, right? Just on just random hustle and come up with ideas. Ever since that day, I said, you know what? I can go far with this brother. He had the drive. He had the fire. I had a little more of the training. I was more experienced in the industry in order to teach how to sell, how to close and stuff like that. And then his graphic designs and everything, we all came together as a unison thing. So, and I feel like the reason why I really want to tell you that story is because your road dog and G.O.B.E Trade House is also in here. There's somebody on this screen that you're going to have that like-minded connection with that's going to push you to the next level. And they may not be your recruit. It may be somebody else in the organization that you maybe never met before, but that's why networking is so important, okay? How many people, give me a 111 in the chat if you went to Miami and you feel like you made a very strong connection with some other people there that you feel like you could grow and do big, big business with inside of G.O.B.E, just from meeting, shaking hands, and networking if you went to Miami, guys, okay? Think about it, guys. That's what relationship building is all about. Your network is your net worth. Okay, so the real gold mine, the real value inside of G.O.B.E Trade House is the culture, it's the trade community. We have our services, we have everything we offer, but you cannot get more valuable than so many people united with the like mind, with the same common goal, same common purpose. So that's why we focus on culture so much. Culture is what's going to take you to the next level. Culture is what's going to allow you to become international and global business. And culture is going to allow you to sustain that business long term, okay? And relationships are going to allow you to do it long term, okay? Because G.O.B.E Trade House cannot die. We're a trade community first. Okay, we're financial fraternity sorority first. As long as we stay united, guys, we can do so much together. You're looking at, guys, right now, as we're on right now, 51 people who I believe are going to be multimillionaires in the very near future. Can you imagine what we could do together with that type of capital and that type of capital in our bank accounts? How much land can we buy? How many malls can we buy, right? Homes and properties and more investments. How many ideas can we come up together when we unite our dollars, okay, and we do something positive for the people? So there's so much, we have a very big, big, big responsibility in G.O.B.E Trade House to spread this message. And the reason why, just like Carlos said, we can't say any names, but I'm telling you guys, there are major leaders in other companies, okay, that are network marketing companies. We're not network marketing, but they see our compensation plan, our profit share, 40 to 60% comp plan, and they are telling us it does not make any sense for them to build that company anymore. The reason being is because the gaps, right? You have to bring in 10 people before you get paid in these other programs. G.O.B.E Trade House, you bring in one person, you're already getting residual. So I had somebody tell me this weekend, we had a conference call with some major leaders. They said that they just brought 3 people in the program and got nothing for it. So they said, there's no way I'm going to bring another 3 people in and get nothing for it. It's not happening, right? So we want everybody to understand that this is about the type of conversations that we've been having lately, okay? G.O.B.E, you guys are in early ground floor on something that's going to go viral, all right? And I believe, Carlos, you're working on the lifestyle video as well this weekend, right? I cannot wait to see the lifestyle video.
I meant to say that. So last week, completely loaded up. So I went ahead and I dropped the Dropbox for everybody that was in Miami, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida with us.
Dropbox, okay.
So make sure you go out, make sure that you click that link, you know, upload your footage. But within this week, we're gonna go ahead and complete that lifestyle footage, which is it's gonna go viral, it's gonna make a boom. You know, it's gonna make a difference in other people's lives out there because they're gonna be able to connect with us in a way where they're gonna be able to see our lifestyle and say, man, I like those guys, and I want to be part of that. All right, Kenny, back to you.
Absolutely. I cannot wait to see the lifestyle video. I know it's going to be incredible. Wait till you guys see some of the key moments out there in Miami. It was amazing. All right. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and pass it to my sister, D. I see she's back there in the vehicle. How you doing this morning, D?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. How you feeling this morning?
I feel awesome. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. You know, I was driving in and was listening to the radio. And, you know, how many of you guys really know, like, I guess, or pay attention to those random holidays that come up, like National Siblings Day, National Donut Day, National, I don't know. Who pays attention to that stuff? Put a 333 in the chat if you pay attention to that stuff. I mean, I hear it, but I don't necessarily pay attention to it. But you know what? Today is actually another national holiday. Today is, and it's so fitting, it is Trust Your Intuition Day. Did you guys know that? If you're familiar with Trust Your Intuition Day, let me get a 111 in the chat. Anybody ever heard of that? I had never even heard of it. So this is a new one for me. But when I started thinking about intuition, I mean, of course, just being a member of G.O.B.E Trade House and everything that we're about, intuition comes, it plays a big factor in what it is that we do, right? So one of the things, I just want to talk about a few signs of having a strong intuition. So if you have a strong intuition, more than likely you have that gut feeling. It's like that gut feeling. There's signs that your intuition is on point because something in your gut just tells you that something should or should not be a certain way. So what you need to do while you're learning how to develop this skill set is learn how to trust your gut. And that's one of the things John Paul always says. He says, trust your instincts, trust your instincts. And, you know, oftentimes I don't, and then I miss out, you know, where there could have been an opportunity. So trust your gut. That's the first sign. The next thing is a way to know that your intuition is on point is that you have vivid dreams. Some people have really vivid dreams that maybe they can even wake up and remember exactly what that dream is and write it down or whatever. That's not me. I'm not one of those people. But I admire those people that do have that because they also probably have a strong intuition because dreams and intuition actually come from the same place. It's the subconscious mind. And so pay attention to that. Another indication of strong intuition, and we talk about it a lot in G.O.B.E Trade House, is catching the clock at a certain time. That's a strong intuition, like 11:11. We've talked about 11:11 or 4:44. You just know when to look for some reason, and at that time, it could be an indication of something maybe spiritual. You know, maybe there's a connection to that number, or you know, that time, or something that draws you to that. That's a strong intuition if that's something that happens to you on a regular basis. And the thing is that when you have a strong intuition, sorry, I'm distracted here. You can also see through people. So you have a sense of feeling, you have a sense of trusting, and it resonates with you and within yourself. And so the thing about intuition that I also want to say is that if you go against your intuition, sometimes it can actually be a form of self-betrayal. You're not trusting yourself, right? So if you feel like you have a strong intuition, let me see a 777 in the chat. Or if you feel like you need to work on it, let me see an 888. All right, people trusting. Okay. Trust your intuition. Everybody trust their intuition. I guess I need to catch up with y'all. Thank you, Luis or Luis. I need to work on mine too. I'm kind of, I don't know. I would say 50-50. More times I do, but there's times that I do doubt myself, and I need to work on my doubt when it comes to trading, actually. So I just wanted to say that our intuition is closely linked to who we are as a person. And so whether we doubt things or when we continue to doubt things, that's what creates confusion. So learn how to trust yourself, which is something that I'm working on personally, and eliminate that confusion. So when it comes to learning this skill set, put in the time so that you can have that additional confidence to trust yourself. So with that being said, enjoy your Trust Your Intuition Day, and I'm going to turn it back over to you, Kenny.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Let's get some 777s in the chat for D, dropping nuggets as usual. I mean, I have to agree, I do trust my intuition, but it can always be better. And I really correlate that to repetition. I don't think there's any magic behind it. It's all about beating on your craft, right? When you look at Steph Curry, and Steph Curry, by the way, he's on fire right now. He's pretty much playing like an MVP, right? But do you think Steph Curry is worried about his intuition when he goes to that free throw line? I don't think so. And the reason being is because he probably shoots 500 to 1,000 shots a day. Okay, he has repetition. He's beaten on his craft so much that he has muscle memory. So no matter what happens, when he shoots his shot, he's very confident in that. Okay, and that's how we have to look at our chart time. That's how we have to look at our building our customer subscription-based business. That's how we got to look at selling and pitching our product and closing. We have to go ahead and get that muscle memory. All right, we got to get our shots up so we can have confidence like Stephen Curry. And that's where your intuition, it doesn't matter if you don't have confidence in yourself, but you will have a great result because of the power of repetition. That's something we always talk about in Go.B Trade House. Repeat, beat on your craft, and you cannot help but to get better. All right. But thank you for those nuggets this morning, D. Another great topic. All right. So next up, let me go ahead and bring up our brother Jordan Rosario. Jordan, I see you made it on this morning, brother. Good morning. How you feeling?
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm just glad I got my my Zoom login all kind of figured out there. So I was very disappointed in missing the Asian trading session last night. I really wanted to be on there because Kenny, JP, as always, you do a fair job on those, and I definitely want to be there to support the team. But I'm glad to be here with everybody, and it's a new week. There's a brand new opportunities. There's brand new opportunities for you to either get better at your trading, learn something in terms of trading that's going to take your trading to the next level. But no matter what it is, it's Monday. It's it's time for you to release whatever happened the past week, whether good or whether bad, and just keep moving forward in a positive direction. For everyone that's on this particular chat, let me tell you, I'm always trying to figure out something very new when it comes to my trading, and sometimes it bites me in the butt and I blow an account. But most of the time, there is something that I pick up from that allows me to be able to become a better trader, be able to see things that I wasn't able to see before. And one of the things I've been testing out a new strategy, for example. I got the inspiration to test out a new strategy from speaking with our Snapper analyst team. Now, am I in a position right now to share that with everybody? Not yet, because I'm still working on those kinks. But it's something that you could do in terms of learning to trust yourself, as Dee pointed out, learning to trust your intuition, learning to trust your gut instincts is whether it's on the live, whether it's on a demo, you know, practice that strategy and don't be afraid to take a risk. I mean, that's what Forex trading is, you know, being able to take risks. Now, the Aries side of me is telling me that I like risk too much, and I have to hold that down. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's fine because, you know, I'm taking manageable risks. I'm not throwing any money that I don't need to be throwing out there. And even if I win, even if I lose, I'm always taking something positive. And that's my expectation for this week. To sum it up, expectation for this week for everybody on this call: take something, whether it's a concept, whether it's some good trades heading into next week, whether it's building your account balance, or whether it's going into your lunch and learn and learning something new, learning something to sharpen your tool belt, or going out there and practicing and getting that knowledge. Do something this week that's going to propel you to move yourself forward in a better, positive direction, a better version of yourself for the following week. So everybody, definitely looking forward to what opportunities we have for everyone on this call today, as well as our entire G.O.B.E family this week in terms of positive energy, positive opportunities. Let's keep it up. Go be great and go be blessed.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and drop some 777s in the chat for our brother Jordan. Always bringing the motivation and the inspiration in the mornings. Always consistent. And like I always say, guys, for anybody who's new and also seasoned inside of G.O.B.E Trade House, Jordan is a great person to follow in regards to work ethic and consistency. That's how you become a better trader. That's how you build residuals, okay? And that's how you are able to put yourself in a really good position, have a very bright future. Shout out to Jordan. And again, he's right. We're starting off with a brand new trade week this week, okay? Now, let me see the in the chat right now. Let me get a 111 in the chat if you're ready for these next 29 trades for the run up the bag challenge to control your greed, your patience, your discipline, and truly, truly take every single trade to really compound your account to success. All right. Last month, guys, we did 27 out of 30. All right. Right now, we're 1 for 1 on the run up the bag challenge. We need to have a separate account for this particular challenge that we are not going to intervene and interrupt. All right. Now, we know that how hard it is, especially Dogecoin is on Hugo's way now. So, you know, that's going to be very difficult now. But we have to control your greed, your patience, and your discipline, guys. If you do have another account, trade on your crypto account. You know, the good thing about these brokers is that you could have as many brokers as you want. You could have live accounts as you want. You could have as many demo accounts as you want. But this one account, this run up the bag challenge account, we're going on month 5. This is our 5th run up the bag challenge, guys. And we're 85, I think it was 85.8% accuracy over a 5-month span. I don't know how much more proof do we need to show ourselves that we have the juice, right? We have the right tools. We got the right trades to really actually do this. So we really do not have to, guys, interrupt, and we could just use each other's trades because in my opinion, guys, and I was talking to Joe, I was talking to some of the other snipers about this. When it comes to the run up the bag challenge trades, you cannot get a better trade than a run up the bag challenge trade. And the reason why, guys, because we're not forcing it. Whenever we see an opportunity, it's based on our 8 confirmations. And then we're getting each trade back tested by our best traders in our community, okay? And then we'll come to a final conclusion to take that trade or not, all right? And I've been trading for 5 years. I've been part of a lot of trade communities. I've been part of a lot of live sessions, and I have not seen a trade executed in that manner. Usually you might have one master trader. That master trader gives you his own analysis and he shoots it out, okay? But that's just one person's mindset on that trade, which is fine. You know, he could be a great trader. However, I think it's better to be challenged, critiqued, and have at least maybe 3 or 4 people say, hey, this is my opinion, this is my opinion. And then whenever we come to that right trade and we all agree on that trade, that's the trade we execute. That's why our trades have been so accurate for this challenge. And we keep getting better month after month of how we deal with it. So I think this is going to be another amazing month. I think this is going to be another month in the range, 85, 90% or more. But I'm going to speak into existence and say we're going to clear the month out. We're going to go 30 for 30, guys. I'm going to shoot it out there. And if I don't say it, You can't make it happen if you don't say it. If you want to see us go 30 for 30, put 30 for 30 in the chat, guys. Put 30 for 30 in the chat. Let's speak it into existence right now. Let's go 30 for 30, okay? I'm so fired up for this month because I know that this is going to be a great month in regards to the trades and the trade community. I know this is going to be a great month coming with our next trips that's coming up, okay? We're going to have a trip. We're targeting possibly late August, early September range, okay? But we're still coming to a conclusion of our next location. So we're going to be releasing the next trip. We're going to have some raffles and some incentives coming up. So many cool things that's coming up inside of Go.B Trade House, guys. And the last thing that I wanted to mention before we got off the call is we mentioned about the daily pay that's coming up, okay? So something that we're going to start to execute probably within these next 30 days. I will inform everybody how this is going to be possible, okay? And so that information is going to be coming soon as well, okay? So it's something we have to do as a community so this could be done the right way, all right? And so we're gonna do daily pay. Go.B Trade House also recently got approved from a major merchant, very respectable merchant in the network marketing space called Payoneer. Okay, so this merchant gives us e-wallet power. Okay, and not only that, it also gives the power to have our own custom debit cards where you can transfer money to your e-wallet. So we will actually have our own coming soon, our own Go.B Trade House debit cards from Payoneer. So this is going to be amazing for branding, and we're going to be able to transfer our residuals. You have the option to either transfer to your e-wallet, which is your debit card. You're going to have the option to either cut yourself a check directly from your account. All right. And I think it also does an ACH as well. But that e-wallet card, I've been in particular companies in the past where that e-wallet card is very, very good for marketing. When you hand that card to people and they see Go.B Trade House written on it, they're going to wonder, what are you doing, right? And also, it's very seamless process because the money can be uploaded right away, and it's going to allow us to get paid every single night. So we have a lot of good stuff we're working on in Go.B. The future is bright, but again, this is something we're all doing as a trade community, and it's going to be amazing in the future. So get the message out there, okay? Make a post about our statistics with the Run Up the Bag Challenge. Make a post on Facebook inviting your warm market, your friends, your family members, your coworkers, okay? Let them know to get a part of this trade community right now before the wave, okay? Go ahead and put it out there. Change up your Facebook page, okay? And do a Facebook makeover. Make yourself look like a master trader. Make yourself look like a big business builder, okay? You own your own franchise company. You own your own digital asset inside of Go.B Trade House. You have the same ability as a Netflix. We have the exact same website, the GoBTradeHouse.com, that the main site, you guys have the same website. You could run paid advertisements to that website. You could do e-commerce to that website because we have real digital products like the Autobot and things like that, right? The Sniper. So you can do e-commerce on these pages. You just got to get creative. Okay, the potential is unlimited. Okay, I said yesterday, a few days ago, and this actually attracted some big leaders on my Facebook page. Whenever I posted this online, I put online that if you have 500 personal customers inside of Go.B Trade House, did you know that's $30,000 a month in residual income? Just 500. Find me another comp plan that pays like that. It doesn't exist, guys. At a $99 product, $30,000 a month is $360,000 a year in residual income. You're making over $250,000 a year on just 500 customers. Guys, if you want to give yourself a goal of getting at least 500 customers personally to you on your digital asset, on your customer subscription-based business, let me see 500 in the chat right now, guys. Everybody should think 500 is not a lot. It's not a lot, even if it took you a year, even if it took you 2 years. How many people would be excited to make $360,000 a year in residual income if it took you 3 years, right? We're talking about, guys, this is something everybody should at least have a goal of 500, okay? 100 customers at Go.B Trade House is almost 6 figures. That's a $6,000 a month residual income plus $10 overrides on each person. 100 customers is 6 figures. This is why Mike Taylor stresses this so much. Mike Taylor has over 100 customers, and he's trying to tell everybody it's worth it. It's worth it to sustain that residual, to back yourself up. Okay, the big goal should be 500, but just 100 to 6 figures, guys. Let's go to work. It's right here. There's so many people looking for an opportunity like this. They just don't know because we're fresh and we've done no paid advertising at all. We're pure word of mouth, pure organic build by friends, family members, co-workers in our community. That's all. But now we're about to get the message out there. So before other people from other companies attach to this and get other customer bases that should be yours, put yourself out there and start branding yourself, guys. The time is now. Because I'm telling you guys, it's about to happen. It's about to happen. We've had 2 major conference calls this week with 2 large, very respectable companies, and both of these guys are jumping down, and one of them already signed up. So guys, it's happening, guys. It's already happening. I just want the trade community to be the biggest beneficiaries of the big boom before other people come take advantage. So it's time to brand yourself. It's time to put yourself out there. It's time to set short-term and long-term goals. All right, the time is now. All right. So other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed Coffee in the Morning with G.O.B.E this morning. All right. My brother Joe, did we got lunch and learn this morning?
Yes, sir. We'll do a lunch and learn today. Echo.
Oh, go ahead. I muted myself.
Yeah, we have a lunch and learn today. We'll take a 60-minute intermission and we'll get right back into the charts, and we'll be talking about the G.O.B.E Sniper Analyzer. Since I'm here at the G.O.B.E headquarters, we'll talk about the G.O.B.E Sniper Analyzer and all the ways it can benefit us. So everybody gonna be great. We'll be back in 7 minutes.
Absolutely. That is an amazing topic for today, the G.O.B.E Sniper Analyzer. So those who want to learn how to use it, definitely stay tuned. Joe's going to do a powerful lunch and learn. I'm going to stop the recording, and then everybody can stay on. And like Joe always says, grab yourself some lunch, get you some water, whatever you guys need. We're going to do a quick 30-minute session to add another tool to your toolkit. Peace, everybody. Have a great day. Go be great. And we will see you guys on the Asian session tonight, where we are continuing the Run Up the Bag Challenge. Everybody have a great day. I will be passing the recording to you, Jordan. Peace, everybody.
Hey, Kenny. Oh, Joe, I know since you're over there, you're about to go play ping pong.